105.3 Seaside FM now. I'm with Cheryl Jackman. She's from the Think Jessica campaign, and we're talking about mail fraud today. Does it still go on, Cheryl? It's something I didn't think really existed.
Yeah, it still goes on. Everybody gets mail through the post. If you say sort of like mail fraud, people will either think of emails or that type of thing. Everybody's got a junk mailbox for their emails. There's no such thing as that on your front doorstep.
Now talk us through some of this stuff. It looks quite official, some of it. What sort of examples of things do you get? You were telling me there's one from somebody claiming to be a psychic.
Yeah, the psychics are one of the worst ones to get because the way they speak to you is in a really personal manner, and they come out with things like, oh well, I know you must be expecting a big prize win. Well, of course they know, because they're tied in with all of this stuff. They promise riches, they warn about dangerous things coming that they can only help you with. There's a bad evil out around you.
Do people actually fall for this stuff in this day and age? Because are people not streetwise to it? Because, you know, people, especially older people, they've been through a lot of life.
Yeah,
they know there was these comments out. I find it hard to believe it's still going on in every town, village and city in the country.
You'd be quite surprised how widespread it is. I mean, some of these people are, you know, they're targeted because they're vulnerable. They're targeted for their age.
And there's actually very little you can do about this mail coming through your letterbox, because
no, you can't.
Royal Mail can't intercept it themselves.
No, you can't. Even if you turn around to me tomorrow and say, right, that's it, I'm not doing any more scams, I know it's a scam, I don't want any more mail, it still comes through your door. It's there every single day, and it can take months and months for it actually to stop, even when you realised this is a scam.
What other sorts of things do people get through the door there? There's the psychic one, big prizes.
There's big prizes. This one is for, you know, that amount is big prize draw in play. You have to place an order. You have to get this back really, really fast to enter the prize draw. They promise you a cheque on your next order, and what you actually get instead of a cheque is you get a £1 voucher. That is what they call the cheque.
Right.
The prize draw itself isn't for months and months away. You've probably entered, you know, if you're consistent, you're probably entering this draw twice a month. But you've got to get it back really quick.
And what sort of money do they manage to con out of people then? It's not just paltry sums we're talking here. It's quite a lot of money.
It's not. If you were to reply to all of them, if you get 20 letters a day, and you're replying to all of them, some of them ask for £20, some of them ask for £25. Some of them, the magazine scams, you have to place a minimum order of about £35 a time. It's so easy to, it soon mounts up.
And there are people in this area that are getting taken for a ride.
Everywhere across the country.
Now, they're actually trying to do something about this. There's no real law against it, but there are certain things that people can do to stop it. If they get something through the post, they should really actually run it past a friend or relative to see whether it's legit or not.
Yeah.
But some of this stuff looks pretty official.
Yeah, I mean this particular one, this is, you know, official claim. This is from a cancer charity. I'm losing my post. This is from a cancer charity, and it's got an official announcement, official sweepstakes announcement.
Does it play in people's guilt then, more or less?
It does, yeah. This is to send back the money, right? And you have the options. Yes, I'm happy to help children and adults with cancer. Enclosed is my contribution.
But none of that money ever gets there, does it?
Well, I don't know where it goes, but...
Yeah.
Or the next one is, no, I cannot help the children with cancer. Well, why doesn't it mention adults?
Yes.
Because it pricks at the conscience.
Yeah.
It gets you to oh well, this is a sweepstake. There's going to be a prize draw. There's no prize draw date on this document. Which
makes it illegal then, does it?
Well, I wouldn't have said this would be legit. No.
No.
It doesn't. It's an American charity that has got a UK charity number.
Right. Okay, it's a very, 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 very hard to decipher.
It's hard to distinguish. It is hard to distinguish.
So what are the authorities now doing about this then? Because they have had a crackdown in recent months then.
They have, yeah. This stuff is now being classed as fraud, a genuine fraud. People that are getting this and are replying to this are victims of crime. You know, some people think, oh yeah, well, you know, they're obviously chasing big money prizes. This is convincing stuff. This is having the world's best salesman on your door.
But how do you detect it? Because obviously people can't check every piece of post.
No.
The post office aren't allowed to intercept your post. So how is it going to be eradicated?
Well, it would be impossible to eradicate all of scam mail. That would be impossible. But what we ask people to do is to keep an eye out on elderly neighbours, relatives. If they are getting a lot of post, talk to them about it. Ask them, you know, well, how come you get more post than me? If they start mentioning it, point out that it could be a scam. You might not get thanked for it initially, but it might put the seeds of doubt in it. This stuff is tearing families apart because as I said earlier, you either get two types of people that do this. One that doesn't know it's a scam, and the other one that won't accept it's a scam. And it's the people that don't accept it's a scam, it's really hard to get through to.
Cheryl, thank you very much.